Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Talisha and I go by CreativiTeeByT here on YouTube and on Instagram. And today's video is going to be me going over my 2021 sewing plans and goals, intentions, however you want to say it. And also I'm going to talk about my January sewing plans. So let's jump right on in. So one thing that I learned from 2020 is to not overcommit. I made a lot of plans last year that I mostly kept to myself, but a lot of those plans I was not able to fulfill. And the reason is because I did cram so much in that I didn't leave room for errors or emergencies, new sewing challenges that popped up, or just the fact that I decided to change my mind about some patterns that I wanted to make and, maybe wanted to make a different one. So, it bothers me when I have a plan and I don't stick to it, even if I'm the only person who knows about it. And so for that reason, I'm going to minimize my commitments to 2 committed projects per month so that I can leave room for unplanned projects. So for example, if I know that I want to enter a monthly sewing challenge, such as the Sew Your View or Sew Maxi for Mother's Day, I know that those particular challenges will count as one for that particular month. And I feel that that is a more realistic commitment, and I will also be able to fulfill all of my other plans with no issues, and there still leaves room for adding projects in throughout the month because I'm not so overloaded. And also for like collaborations and just whatever else you can think of. So the next is collaborations. Within the sewing community, there are so many wonderful people who I truly enjoy watching their videos or watching their Instagram posts and just kind of enjoying the sewing journey along with them. And I have developed a sense of friendship with some of those. And in late 2020, I had finally got back into a space to be able to work and upload on my YouTube channel, which I am truly enjoying, and that's something that I just enjoy watching others do as well. And I had the thought that I wanted to do collaborations in 2021 with other people who sew. And since I've had that thought, now have 2 planned collaborations for 2021 and 1 pending thus far, and I'm truly excited about that, and I welcome more. So the more the merrier. One of the other goals and plans that I have is to sew my sewing stash. I have a lot of fabric in my stash, so one thing that I want to do is decrease my fabric hoarding, and I'm going to do that by sewing from my stash. I will do that as much as possible, but I do know that I will have to make some fabric purchases because most of the fabric in my stash are knits, and some of the patterns that I plan to make call for woven. So obviously I won't be able to do that, but as long as the patterns calls for knits and I have enough fabric for that particular pattern, then I will be sewing from my stash. What you can expect from my channel this year is a variety of different things, but it will all circle back to the art of sewing. So I will continue to do pattern reviews, pattern hauls, product reviews, sewing vlogs, a few sew alongs is something that I plan to incorporate, and I also plan to make a series as I sew particular garments, and I'm going to call that Changing My Style. And if I see fit, I will add to the list. So some of my major goals is I have a long-term goal to get more familiar with my serger. For some reason, I just really don't like dealing with it other than finishing my edges, or finishing my raw edges, I should say. It takes me a while to thread it, about 10-15 minutes sometimes, and I mean it should be a lot easier. And most often I don't even change the thread. Anyway, I just just use whatever's on there, as long as it's not too crazy looking. But anyway, I want to be more intentional about using it properly, changing the thread to match my fabrics better, learning how to adjust the tensions so that the threads are not extremely loose on thinner fabrics, and using it to sew knit garments. I see a lot of people here on YouTube and on Instagram that use it and they sew up whole garments just with using your serger, and that would honestly take a lot less time. So I do have the machine here, so I want to maximize the benefits out of it. Another long-term goal that I have is to make a large queen-sized puff quilt. So I already have the dimensions of the squares that I want to use ready. I made a pattern with a piece of cardboard. However, I'm undecided on the color theme, so that's why I have not purchased the fabric for that. I'm thinking black and gold, but if you have any suggestions, you can go ahead and leave it in the comments below, and I'll see what you say. I want the structure of this quilt to be very heavy, and so I have looked into things and other videos and suggestions on what I need to do to make that happy, and I'm excited about this. I've always wanted to sew or make a real quilt. I just have not had the opportunity to do that. So I don't have a deadline because I just want to know that it's in the works as to when this will be completed. But when I start and as I work on it, I will make videos and upload updates throughout this quilt making journey, because this will be my first one. And then at the very end, once it's complete, I'll have a beautiful reveal, and hopefully it doesn't take me until December to get this completed. But hopefully, sometime throughout this year, that's something that I'll be able to share with everyone. I did watch a video where this lady made one, and she said it took her 30 hours to make, and she only made one that would probably cover the top of a full-size bed. So it'll be interesting to see how long it's going to take for me to make this, and I will document the hours just to kind of see how long it's really going to take. As for my January sewing plans, I have kept it at a very minimum because I usually take January to regroup, but I have 3 easy projects that I'm going to be working on over the next week, and the first 2 are aprons. Now, I was supposed to make 2 aprons as Christmas gifts, but I was unable to complete those projects because I got sick, and I had so many projects that I did not leave room for situations like me getting sick, and I was unable to get them done. So I showed the pattern in my December sewing plans video, but if you did not get a chance to watch that video, I will show you now. So this here is the pattern, and this is the view, and I will be making 2 aprons, and I'm going to be using this fabric for one, which has cherries on them, and the other one has these, I want to say they're daisies, I'm not sure, I'm not good with flower names, but these flowers right here with the navy blue background with polka dots. And so I also plan to make a sequin pencil skirt by using a self-drafted pattern that I made that fits me really, really well. I'll be making that skirt out of let's see, I do have it in my stash here. Let me grab it. I'll be making this out of this sequin, and this is a reversible sequin fabric. I think it reverses, or maybe it's not, but it's a colorful sequin. So again, these are projects that can be completed very quickly, so I'm going to get started on these over the next few days, and once they are completed, I will be working on a collaboration project for February, so stay tuned for that. So there you have it. I believe that my plans and goals and expectations are very realistic, but you can let me know in the comments below what you think, and if you have any suggestions and anything that's helpful that you think can benefit me. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please click the like button, give me a thumbs up, and if you have not done so already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.